live and direct. Let me try to get my stuff set up here. Ooh wee, man, oh man, oh man, man, oh man. I'm gonna take a minute here. I don't know. I have no idea how many of you guys may actually be joining. Uh, oh man, but this ought to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Been waiting on this for quite some time, and I just think this would be a great interactive experience for us all here. Trying to see you guys. If there's anyone, I see one person watching. If you could, please do me a favor and shoot me a quick comment. I just want to make sure I can see it on screen so that as we go through this, I can actually read you guys' comments and know that I can respond to you, as we're doing this. Um, and yeah, I don't want to miss anything. So if you could just say hello or something. Hey, Mocha, what's going on? Yeah, well, it works. Clearly, it works. Hey, oh man, I hope you. Hey, I saw your I saw your pictures on Instagram, man. Your son, man. It's just it's. Gotta love the kids, man. Gotta love the kids. I love mine. I love mine. You know, it's great to see them do things, just enjoying life, man. It's a wonderful experience. It really is. Oh man. Woo. Okay. Well, I know you guys. Oh, really? Oh, that's really sweet. I didn't know. I'll be honest with you, Mocha, and I wonder if other YouTubers go through this too. Regardless of what you do, whether it's gaming or whatever, I think we have a natural tendency to just wonder um, if you guys, Carter, hey man, oh hey, really, side note, Carter, I should be coming back to North Carolina for a visit sometime before the end of this year. And when I do, man, I'd love to see you, man. I'd love to see you and Terry and John and Andy, all the guys, ladies too, all you guys I worked with, man. I'd love to see you. So I'll keep you posted, man. I'll let you guys know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I think all of us that do this on a pretty regular basis, we often wonder whether or not, you guys, when we're not around, do you miss us? Do you really enjoy our content to the point where when we're not doing it, are you thinking about it? You know what I mean? Like you said, Mocha, like you actually miss me and the content. It's like, man, and it's interesting because as much as I hope that you're missing it. Hello, my friend, big thumbs up right now. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I really do appreciate it. But I can't put words in your mouth, right? But I can tell you that when I'm not doing this, hello to all the wonderful people in the chat. That as much as you miss me, I miss you guys. Definitely, almost every day I check. If you put a really, wow, I didn't know that. Oh, that's really sweet. Wow, that means a lot. It's funny. I was watching TikTok today, and it was a young man who he did like a little skit of himself, like he was kind of discouraged because he was trying to he was creating content of a Christian nature, right? And he was discouraged because it feels like people were rejecting him. It's a pleasure to have you. Glad to have you, Zulu. Do I know you by a different name? Are you new to my stream or my live? But the gentleman was just discouraged because he felt like that he was getting rejected a lot. Like a lot of people were, like being very like confrontational and stuff, and he was just like debating whether or not he should keep going. And so he pans over to let me know. I will definitely, Carter. I'll definitely let you know. So he pans over to another side of himself, right? And this is him playing God, and God is like, will you do it just to win one, right? So you do it just to win one. And I thought about that, man, and I was like, I've been doing this a little while. My channel is not that huge, but when I saw that, the first thing I thought about was people like you, Mocha and Adriana. You guys are like staples. My friend Simon, who's over in the UK, Serial Pullock, Pink Wave Gamer. There's so many. Darkest Flames, Kyle. Yeah, man. There's so many of you, man, that have. You think that I'm the one that what am I trying to say? You guys think uh, that you're the ones that actually are getting something great out of this. It's not. It's not. It's really me. And to see that just me doing what I do and being who I am and how that has created a community for all of us, man, has just been. I never imagined it, right? I would have never imagined meeting such wonder. You guys are so great, man. You are some really wonderful people that I've been honored to get to know. We've had a lot of laughs, a lot of comments between each other. Since I'm the games, I just enjoy being a part of a small group. I like that too. And now that you mentioned, it's like I think I think for me, like that was one of the things that kind of um, I'm good. How about you? Oh, yeah, one of the things that kind of hit that I thought about when I started doing this was that it's just you got all these big name YouTubers out there, man, and I don't have nothing against them, man. I don't. I really don't. I mean, obviously people that come to mind like Jack Septiceye and Markiplier and this guy. I used to follow. I don't follow anymore. um, Rad Brad, and there's a couple of other people, that kind of big name, Mike and Ike or Mike and Ice or something. But anyway, um, being someone on the other end, right, being the one to watch others do the videos, you did kind of feel like a small fish in a big pond, right? It's like you got all these people who are commenting and they talking to each other, and it's like I very rarely ever saw any like real interaction between the creator and the community, other than them just putting out a video, whatever the case may be. But I was like, yeah, I don't want that's not what I want, man. I want to the best of my ability to have an interactive experience with all of you, to where you guys feel like I want us to feel like we really are a community, not just all of you looking at me and what I do, and I never talk to you. Like I'm no, and I take that with a grain of salt, right? I know that if I be so blessed that my channel grow to a place where it gets kind of hard to do that, I've already told myself, like, to the best of my ability, with the time I have, I will continue to try to respond to everyone. Even if I can't do it in the comments, if I have to create a video to respond to you guys, I'll do that. Whatever it takes so that you guys know how much I appreciate you as much as it seems that you guys appreciate me. So so, all right, so let's get into it, guys. Right. So I figured the best thing for me to kind of do, leading into the changes in the new name and all the stuff that I know you guys have been so excited about. At least I hope you've been. Is For those of you that don't know, I have been gaming, playing games since I was like 7 years old. I was given an Atari 7800 when I was seven by my parents, and I think the first game I ever played on it was Joust. And when I tell you, I played that thing day and night. I became super duper good at it until I got other games. I think the very next game I got after that was Defender. And then right after that was a game called Countermeasure. Yeah, I mean, Joust was the bomb, man. And then I got this game called Countermeasure. It had like like these little tanks and things. You had to kind of go over the land and do missions and stuff like that on the 7800. That was really cool. But that was my introduction to gaming, man, and I immediately fell in love with it. So I went from owning a 7800, then I went to the Sega Master System right after that. Then I got a Sega Genesis after that. Then I got the the Super Nintendo after that, and then the PlayStation One, the Xbox One, PlayStation Two, Three, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, um, PlayStation 5, and now I have the Xbox Series S, the smaller one, whichever one is the smaller one. It's down there. You can't see it, but it's down over there. But anyway, been playing games my whole life, and I see no breaks on that. I told my wife like my first was the original Nintendo, but I did play some Atari. I think a lot of people that know my story, always often wonder like why I never had a regular Nintendo. I have one now. You've had them all. I could only afford a PSP when I was a kid. One of the reasons why I was able to get some of this stuff, to be honest, is because I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, but I've told my wife a couple of times. But on my 15th birthday, right, my mom had the sense of mind that on my 15th birthday, she took me to get my worker's permit, and then she drove me to McDonald's and had me fill out an application. That was my birthday present for my 15th birthday. I actually got the job, and I worked at McDonald's from my freshman year in high school until I graduated high school, and through that, like I was working on the weekends. Like I'd go in on a Friday night, close, then work. Like 11 to 5 on Saturday, 11 to 5 on Sunday. But to a 15-year-old kid, right, to get that paycheck at the end of the week, I was buying games. That's actually really for building character, though. Yes, it was. Well, that was part of it. The other thing was that, I mean, let's be honest. When you're a high school kid, you want stuff, right? You're around other high school kids who either have like nice shoes or nice clothes or nice bag, nice book bag or whatever the case may be, and you kind of just like you kind of want that too, right? So my mom was like, look, we live, well, she didn't say it to me, but I mean I know that now. I'm grown, so I know that now, but. They were on a budget. Like, yeah, we not taking you to the store to buy no Jordans or designer jeans and nothing like that. But what we can do is we can give you a job, and you can pay for those things yourself. And it was to this day, it was probably one of the best things my parents could have ever done for me. So through that, I was able to purchase the gaming systems. I was able to purchase games for myself and that kind of thing, and just kind of fed that appetite for gaming, right? But back to the Nintendo thing. When I was a kid, one of the reasons why I didn't focus on Nintendo so much is because all of my friends had Nintendos. Everybody had NESs. I was like maybe one of two kids out of my entire school that actually had Sega anything, right? And I was proud of that. Like, I was proud that I had Sega, man. I love my Sega games, man. I still have some too, and I can't show them to you, but I have. Where are they? I think I moved them, but I have. No, I didn't. I can't reach you without unplugging this thing. I don't think. Hold on. Uh, uh, so y'all know I'm serious. What you know about that, huh? Sega Master System cartridge. I'm not kidding. Oh man. But anyway, so I've been all my facts. I mean, hey. So yeah, I've been doing this a long time, guys. I really have. And as a part of that, I had growing up. I had an older sister, and she was like 8 years old. She is 8 years older than me. So a lot of my childhood, it was just me, right? My sister was at school. She had her friends and did her thing. She was, she would buy me cartridges and games and stuff too. But for the most part, it was me. I had a neighborhood full of friends. I had a lot of friends, growing up, man. A lot of friends in the neighborhood, a lot of friends at school. But when you're at home and it's just you, like gaming became like a sibling. Does that make sense? You get can you connect that? You know what I mean? Like having these gaming systems, man, became like another sibling for me, and it's just been a part of my life ever since. But as a part of that, it's like you often find yourself playing alone. So when you've been playing a specific game and you've been giving it your all and you've been playing it and playing it and playing it, and you get to that boss that's been kicking your behind for the last 2 weeks and you finally beat it, but you got nobody to share it with, right? Because it's just you. You got nobody to tell, unless somebody at your at school or in the neighborhood is playing the game too, but they weren't there in the moment to see you do it. You know what? Yeah. See, Mocha. So it's like there's something about the excitement of being able to share that experience that I never had until now. And it's like technology has made it so that I can I don't necessarily say relive it, but I can do what I've come to love to do, and I can share it with all of you, and you can share that experience with me. And it's something that I would have never imagined in a million years that I would love and enjoy doing so much. So it's been it that like the times that I have been away. I think late last year I was away for a while. A lot of that was really work related though, man. I was just kind of overwhelmed and just didn't really have the mental capacity, with work being what it was and trying to do this. I didn't have it. But circumstances there have changed, so that I do have some of that mental freedom back. But at the same time, I wanted to do something different, right? Which leads us to the reason why we're here. Correct? Yes. No. So, I guess the first question I'll answer is, it's like, well, Super G, why the change? Why the name change? Why is this such a big situation? I mean, not well, maybe that's not the right thing to say. It's not really a big situation, but it is a change, right? So, I've learned a lot by being on YouTube, man. I've learned a lot about the platform. I've learned a lot just by researching, by listening, by paying attention, by reading, of a lot of things concerning this particular platform. And oh, by the way, really quick, guys, if I sound a little nasally, I'm sorry. I'm currently getting over my yearly sinus infection, right? So I'm on antibiotics and steroids and cough medicine, man. This stuff kicks my butt every single year without fail, man. At least for the last 6, 7 years when I get these things. And yeah, so I'm on the mend anyway. So just if I sound a little nasally, that's what's going on. You have hay fever too? I feel you. No, I don't have hay fever. Never had that. But sinus infections, yes, I can't seem to avoid them. I don't care what I do. I can't get away from them, man. They get it. I always feel like this. It starts in a little bit of pressure on one side of your nose, and then just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like. And I hope this isn't TMI, man, but like my nose runs as if someone like barely turned on the faucet in your sink, and it's like dripping like water, like you can't even catch it. It just drip, it's crazy. But that's not the worst of it. The worst of it is when, like after that phase of it is gone, then it starts to get down into my chest, and that's when it starts to get concerning because now, if I don't get ahead of if I don't infinite right, if I don't get in front of it, the last time this happened and I didn't get in front of it in time, I ended up with pneumonia. You see, so All that fluid, draining down in my lungs, and like I get bronchitis, man, and I'm coughing all night long, man, to the point where you cough to where you get that burn in your head. You know what I mean? You cough so hard you feel that burn just shoot across your head like that. Um, yeah, I can't do it, man. So I got out in front of it this time. So I'm on the mend. Anyway, all right. So back to what I was saying, right? So through my experience in learning, I never I never quite felt like the the appearance of and the name of what I was doing was exactly what I wanted it to be, right? Um, for those of you that follow me for a really long time, if you remember way back when I first started, remember when my channel used to be, it was like I Am Morpheus or something like that. That was good times, man. When I first started, sometimes I go back and look at those old videos, man, and just cringe, like, ew, man. But I don't even then I don't think I did that bad. But clearly I was new to this, and I didn't really know as much as I felt like I should have known. Like I think when I started, no, not I think when I decided to start my own YouTube channel, I did more focusing on having the right equipment, right? I wanted to make sure I had the right capture card, the right, powered laptop, and the right mic. You can't really see it, but I have a Blue Yeti back here. I was focused more on the equipment than I was, understanding the actual platform, and it showed. So, so the names I picked and the things I chose, it was like, I don't want to say it was haphazard, but I don't feel like it was. I don't feel like it was well thought out. And the other thing too that worked to my disadvantage, unfortunately, is I don't know if you guys have ever like actually tried putting Super G, spelt the way mine is spelled. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I hope that's not gross. I can't help it though. I get this the drainage. I can't help it. That if you actually put like Super G in the search bar for YouTube, you're gonna come across. I think it's like it's this rapper out of the Dominican or something. Has all of these music videos, and he apparently goes by the name Super G, just like me. And I think I mentioned that the last live I did, and I think it was Adriana maybe that said that that even she had trouble like actually finding me on YouTube, and I mean you can understand why. It's like when I chose Super G after I Am Morpheus. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the fact that maybe someone else already has that name. I that never clicked to me, and by the time I was head down in it, it was kind of too late to change it. I was like, so I always knew at some point that I was going to come back around to this, circle back. And it was really important to me that the name that I chose, I felt was a great reflection of me. And I kind of felt like Super G was a good reflection of me as well. But not to where I don't want when people think of Super G and they go on YouTube and they find this Dominican rapper on there doing his thing, that somehow confuses them with me, or you kind of give up searching because you have to like scroll and scroll and scroll before you even see the indication of my channel, because I'm buried under this guy who's got tens of thousands of views on his music videos, and I'm a small YouTuber, man. You're not gonna find me unless you're really looking for me. Like if you knew that was my name, if you knew I was Super G Gaming, you would know. I mean, you would know from that. But if you kind of caught wind of me through another platform, man, after you didn't put in the search bar after looking like the first, I don't know, 8 or 9 videos, you didn't see me. What are you gonna do? What do most people do? They just kind of move on, right? Won't be the case now. So because the name I have now, it's not on YouTube, nowhere. So it's very original. It's very unique. I think it speaks to who I am in a way that I really like and I'm really proud of. Um, I had a graphic design artist help me with this, and I really appreciate her work. She did an excellent job on what I wanted. She took the vision of what I had, and she made it plain. And I've been really excited about it. Something I've been talking to my wife about, and just getting her feedback, and finally coming to this final name. And for me, this isn't just it's not going to be just a name for me. It's going to be essentially my brand, right? So um, what will happen after this video is you'll begin, because right after I finish this video, I'm going to start working on, that's right, trademark my name. Good point, Carter. I definitely will do that. What you'll notice immediately following this video is a lot of the social platforms that I have, obviously YouTube being one of them. You'll begin to see, do this right before you go public with the name. Okay, Carter, got you, buddy. And you'll see this. You'll begin to see that change on my platforms to reflect that. So there'll be new images, new channel art, the new name, of course, and all these other kinds of things that you guys will see reflected on other social media platforms. Some of the other things I'm going to be, and before I reveal what it is, some of the other things I'm going to be doing as a part of my channel also is I'm going to, as I mentioned in the last live I did, I'm going to be a lot more interactive with you guys than I have been in the past. I know you guys are like, well, Suji, you respond to all our comments and stuff. Yeah, I do. But I kind of want to take it a step further than that, right? So I have a TikTok that I'm going to use as a platform to engage and interact with you guys by asking you a ton of gaming questions, just to get you guys feedback, give you an opportunity to kind of share your experiences of different kinds of gaming experiences that you've had, over your lifetime of playing games. I'm also going to be doing some dedicated Twitch streaming. I'll probably be doing that on Wednesday evenings. Will be a regular routine thing there. Someone had mentioned to me about doing a Discord server. I've decided that I am going to do it, but I'm reserving the right to crank that up after I reach about 5,000 subs. I think when I get to about 5,000, I think it'll be meaningful at that point to create a Discord server to give all of us a place that we can congregate and talk about all the things that we want to talk about. But with that being said, and one last thing. So the very next game that you guys will see uploaded on my channel will be The Quarry. And I'll start recording that tomorrow. You should see the first drop of that by no later than Monday. I do have, you're going to see some changes in the videos themselves, a lot of different edits. B-roll, you're going to see a lot of different things that's going to be a part of it. Yeah, I did too. I think I pre-ordered it like, I don't know, a month ago, I think. And it's already installed on my PS5. It goes, but I can't actually play it until I think like 12 o'clock at night. Man, I'm not going to be up at 12 o'clock. So it'll wait till in the morning. That'll be the first game that will feature the new name and the new everything that goes along with what I'm doing, right? So I guess with that being said, it's cool, man. Look at the time. It's like 29 minutes. Let's say, can't wait to watch the video. Adrian and I plan to play along with you. Cool. That's dope. Okay, well, see, then we can interact based on that. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, right? Oh, and I didn't mention, right? So one of the other things I want to do too is I'm going to work out a way so that those of you that really want to play with me, I'm going to make time to do that. Okay. I've been asked by a lot of you guys, about the potential of, playing games with you, especially now that we have the ability to do that across, all kinds of different games. I'm absolutely going to do it. So it'll probably be like, I don't know, sometime on Saturday or maybe Sunday afternoon or something like that. And I can work it out with you guys, to figure out like, who I'm going to play with and what game we're going to play. And let's just get together for like an hour and just hang out and play a game together and just laugh, and really kind of get to know each other more so than just behind the YouTube screen, right? Okay, all right. So I guess this is it, guys. So I appreciate you guys coming. I'm going to show you. It would be awesome to actually play with you. Yeah, see that, and that's that, Kyle. That goes into what I'm saying, right? When I say that I want to have a much more interactive experience with all of you. I don't want to. Again, I don't have nothing against the big YouTubers and what they do and how they do it. That just ain't what I want to do, right? I want to be someone that you guys feel like, oh man, the super, yeah, I know him, man. We played the game together. I'm like, you did? Yeah, man. He plays games with us and does this and this. Like, I want to be that guy, right? I'm not necessarily saying that you guys can like literally reach out and touch me, but you kind of can, right? Like, cause I guess for me, man, like at the end of the day, and you guys that have followed me, you've heard me say this a million times, right? I'm no different than you. I'm just like you. I'm just a person who loves playing games, who just decided to do it on YouTube. That's it. I'm no different. I have a family. I have children. I have a full-time job. I have a life. I have bills. I get sick. I get hungry. I'm a human being. I'm an everyday human being, man. And I think and this is my personal opinion. I kind of feel like sometimes we as people, man, we get away from that, right? We look at people, we look at certain people with a level of celebrityism, if that's a word, and lose sight of the fact that they're human, just like us. Like, I've never been starstruck by anybody. It didn't matter who it was. I guess because I feel like, what really separates them from me? They're a human being just like I am. Maybe they have a different profession, a different job. Maybe they can sing, maybe they can dance, maybe they can speak, whatever the case may be. Whatever their gift is doesn't make them different from me. It just means that their life is in a different, leads a different direction. But at the end of the day, we're still human beings. They get sick too. They go through problems, divorces, breakups, and all kinds of stuff. We all human. So I never want that to be something lost on my channel and me doing what I'm doing. I'm just like you. We are all in this together. This is a community thing. I mean, it is my thing, but it's still a community of us together doing it, right? Okay. All right, so I actually have the image on my screen over here. I'm going to turn my screen on so you guys can see the new logo. You can see the new name, and we can talk about it if you want, or you guys can just wait until after the live video and begin to see all the changes to the company. It would be fun, and it would mean a lot to play a game if Super G and the community together. Well, I'm glad to hear it, man, because that's really what I'm aiming to do. Now. Again, keep in mind that because of all the things I just said, right? I do have a family, and I do have children. My oldest two children, they're my oldest is living on her own. My middle child, she's in college, and my youngest, my son, here he's 5, and I'm I'm like his best friend. So we spend a lot of time together. So, and I love spending time with my wife too. Like she and I, we have a lot of fun together. So I love spending time with her. I do have a full-time job and things like that. So, I do have a life outside of YouTube, but keeping that in mind, just know that I'm going to be carving out time to do that with you guys also, because I think that would be a lot of fun, man. It's like to have interacted with you guys for so long, but it's only ever only been on the other side of a computer screen. I think it would be cool to kind of, to hear each other's voices and laugh and just talk and just enjoy playing a game and then we just go on with our day, All right, so here we go, guys. I'm gonna turn on the screen here. I hope you can see it. If you can't, well, you will, when I make the changes on the socials. Um, but that's it right there. I even went so far as to get a beanie to go along with it, right? So if you guys can't read this, it says Gordonius Games, okay? Gordonius, Gordon, which is my first name. 2 I's, US, Gordonius Games. That's me. This is my new logo right here on my hat. See that? You know where I get the inspiration from this from? And this might date me a little bit. And if it does, it just does. One of my favorite movies growing up, right? I probably was too young to be watching it, to be honest with you, but I don't care. How do the young folks say? I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. IDK. School Days. Spike Lee, School Days. You remember, if you guys ever seen School Days by Spike Lee, you know that the college that they were at, they had a fraternity. They had fraternities on campus, right? And the fraternity that seemed to center around Half Pint was G5G, right? G5G. You guys have to watch the show. But anyway, if you notice, it's symbolic of that, right? G5G, but it's actually G, the 2 I's from Gordonius, and then the G, the other G. Wait a minute, flipped around. But this is it, guys. This is the new me. Oh man, I'm Carter. I'm telling you, man. I feel like I can honestly recite that entire movie by heart, bro. Like, I've watched it so many times that I could probably do the whole thing by heart. I really can. Anyway, all right, guys. So look, this is the new name going forward. It looks retro 90s anime-esque. I love it. I really like the aesthetic. I appreciate that, man. See, I wanted to get a beanie to put the logo on because especially with the live streaming. Thanks, Mocha. With the live streaming that I'll be doing, I will be still doing short intros on the videos that I do, and when I'm on the screen and kind of introducing the game. I want the logo to be present. Not just as an animation. But it's a part of the brand, right? Because this is my brand, Gordonius Games. This is my brand. Now, depending on the platform that I'm on, the games part of it might not be on there, right? Gordonius is the focus, right? Again, since my name begins, let's see, when will your merch go? I don't know, Kurt. I guess that depends on it depends on the demand. If there are a lot of people out there that'll be interested in owning, some. Oh, you know what else? Well, actually, okay. Yeah, I do also have a new avatar as well, and that avatar will be the image that you'll see across, my socials, across, TikTok and Instagram, and all the others, Twitch. Oh, thanks, Mocha. On Twitch, I also have a Facebook gaming page that I haven't really been putting a lot of effort into, but I will be now. So depending on which platform you prefer, in most instances, you're going to see whatever game I'm recording. You'll be able to either watch it through YouTube here or on my Facebook gaming channel. You can watch it there as well if you prefer to watch anything there. I'm going to make sure I upload games in both platforms so you can watch them either one you want. If you want to see the links for my socials, you'll find them in the description of the videos that I do. I always include them in the description. So if if you're looking for the link for my Facebook gaming page or my Instagram, I have to add TikTok. I've been holding out on that one intentionally until I finish this live video, and Twitch as well. All of those socials will be inside the description of the videos that I post going forward. And I'm also, for those of you that look at YouTube through your computer, The channel art has badges as well, right? In the bottom right hand corner of the channel art, there'll be some banner like icon links there that you can just click on those and it'll take you directly to my socials there too. So after this video, guys, I got a lot of work to do because I got to go out to all of my platforms and update everything and change the look of everything. And then, of course, the next time you guys hear from me will be at the introduction of The Quarry on my channel, which I am scheduled to have released no later than Monday. I think I'm going to start the first video at about an hour long. And then, probably 30 minutes each time after that. I will say this, guys, I know you guys have grown to appreciate Super G, dropping videos every day. I don't know that I'll be able to continue doing it every day like I have in the past, but it definitely won't be like once a week or nothing like that. It may be once every other day, once every 3 days. And there may be instances where it will be every day. It really depends on my schedule and how much time I have, to do the thing. Because what's really important to me is that I am able to provide you with great quality content, right? And in order to do that, I have to take my time. I have to make sure I'm in the right frame of mind before I start the videos, that my editing is the way I want it. I want it to be a representation of me to you. So I don't want it to be one of those things that I'm just trying to do it quick. Yeah, I'm so glad you're back. I'm so excited for the new video drop, and that's okay. Well, I'm glad to know that, because I really, for a long time, I really prided myself on doing that. On being able to give you guys videos every single day that you can look forward to. Completely understand if you can't upload every day, you've got a life after all. At least they're always quality. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, so speaking of quality. Speaking of quality, right? I actually ordered a new capture card. I sure did. Elgato has a brand new capture card out right now called the HD60X, I think. And the reason why I'm excited about it is because what I've noticed in some of my videos of late, that there's been what's known as screen tearing. If you don't know what that means, basically what happens is it's like you can watch the video, and at certain points in the video you might see like a line kind of shoot through the video, or it kind of like takes two halves of the video and just kind of slides them a little bit, and it's lightning fast. You can't really see it that quick unless you're looking like you're looking for it, but it does happen. And I was thinking it was my hardware, right? It's like, oh man, what's going on? Is it my laptop? Is my card going bad? And I realized that wasn't it. I didn't even know this was a thing, right? So and this is for those of you that are interested or whatever. But this new capture card that should be here today is designed. So there is a thing within capturing video, and Carter, you may be very well aware of it, called VRR, right? Which stands for Variable Refresh Rate. So basically what's happening is that as the signal from the PlayStation 5 or whatever console I'm playing is being pushed through the capture card to my hardware, at certain instances in the game, the refresh rate changes according to what's happening. So, Elden Ring, for example, you might go from like when you're going from riding your horse outside and you get to a boss and it immediately jumps into a cinematic, right? There's going to be a change in the refresh rate to adjust from going to being out in the world to being now in a cinematic. And sometimes your capture card doesn't adjust to that switch very well. So you get that quick line as it adjusts. You get that quick line on there. Or you sometimes you have screen bleed, some other things, but this capture card corrects that so that you don't get those glitches in the video at the end result. You don't get those, that screen tearing stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Because I've been wrestling with that for a while. I really had. I don't know if you guys have like actually paid attention and caught that on any of my videos. Like you would like, I mean, you'd have to literally watch my videos from beginning to end to see that happen. But especially for games that are, because like all of my games, when they get to YouTube and they're finally released, all of my games at 4K quality with a 60 frame rate per second refresh rate, right? Like I'm trying to give you guys the absolute max quality that YouTube will allow me to do. But like I said, in so doing, like that tearing was happening. I didn't know it was causing why it was happening, but now I know and I got what I need to fix it. So the videos are going to even be even greater quality now. So I'm really excited about that. But anyway, okay, guys, that's pretty much it for my presentation. Can you all believe I did that straight from the dome? I don't have any notes. I didn't have nothing written down. I saw it happen. See, okay, well, so then it ain't just me. My hope was, so, and I may do a video about this. If you guys want me to do a video about it, I certainly can. But so when I do the capture of my videos, I actually edit and render them inside Adobe Premiere Pro, right? I hoped that by the re-rendering of the video through Adobe Premiere Pro would fix that issue with the screen tear, but it doesn't. All it does is just render up the quality of the video as is. It doesn't fix that for me, which is kind of unfortunate. But so yeah, won't have the issue anymore. What was I going with that? Other than to let you guys know that Premiere Pro, I don't know. I was going to do a video if you guys wanted me to about like my setup. I mean, you can kind of see what I got going on here is, really quick. This screen is tied to my laptop. This screen is what I use to actually see the games I'm playing. I got a Blue Yeti mic back here behind me. The capture card is on the wall back there, which I'm getting ready to replace as soon as the new one gets here. All of my gaming systems are to the right over here. But if you want me to, I can do a video. And there's my live stream camera, right? I'm trying to get my finger right there. My live stream camera right there for gaming stuff. If you guys ever want to see videos on that stuff, man, just hit me up. Let me know. You can hit me up on Twitter or on TikTok now whenever I get that situated. But this has been a lot of fun, guys. I've really enjoyed this. I appreciate all of you guys' support. I appreciate all of you guys sticking by me and just being great, man. Just being great at who you guys are and all the love and stuff you guys have shown me over the years, all the comments, all the likes, the shares, the chats, the laughs, everything, man. Like I've taken every single bit of what you guys have said and done to heart. I'll never forget it, man. I'll never forget it. I will never ever forget it. And that's from past to today to going forward. I will always cherish and appreciate each and every one of you for just being you. Another thing I love to see is you playing games that include ethical decision making. I guess Quamri has things. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever heard of that game. Do me a favor if you could, Kyle. I know you and I are connected on Instagram. Shoot me a DM about that game so I don't forget it, because I'd like to check that out. And I think I did mention that, right, in the last live I did, that Super G won't be solely doing horror games anymore. Like that's Quarry. Oh, like Quarry. Yeah, well, yeah, I actually, believe it or not, I love games like that. Like Until Dawn, Little Hope. What was the Ashes game? I can't even remember it now. But those types of games where you have to, like you said, you have to make those ethical, logical, emotional decisions, and you got to make them on the fly. Like you don't get time to think. You just gotta make a decision, right? I love those kind of games, especially when it's in a story platform and it's live and in action, and you got to do it right there. Oh man, that takes gaming to a whole nother level for me. Yeah, exactly. I love it, man. And when I saw the Quarry, I was like, yep, That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one that I rebrand around right there. So I'm really looking forward to it. I actually thought it was gonna drop today. I was ready to start recording this morning, and when I turned my PlayStation on, instead I had 15 hours. I was like, no. So I figured I would do this instead. I literally sat in my chair this morning for 20 minutes trying to decide whether or not I wanted to pre-record this and then just release it for you guys to watch, or to do a live. And live, I felt, was the better choice because it gives me a chance to actually interact with you guys and do this live in front of you. So anyway, all right. So now, with that being said, I officially retired Super G Gaming. Okay, I know you guys have come to love me as Super G, and I've loved being that for you guys. But after now, Super G is officially retired. You are now Gordon Nias. That is who I am, Gordon Nias. My channel, Gordon Nias Games. So you'll be able to find that with ease. Can we still call you Super? Well, yes, if you really want to, it's okay. Because I guess, I didn't consider this, but I guess maybe for some of you, it's like a term of endearment, maybe. It's kind of like that's how you get to know somebody, right? I watch my wife and I, man, we are like The Office fanatics, right? We watch The Office every single day without fail. Weekends, don't matter. We come home, we done from work, The Office is on TV, to the point where my 5-year-old son can literally quote word for word parts out of The Office, right? So there's a part in the show, and if you guys have never watched The Office, man, oh my God, it's on Peacock. All 9 seasons are on Peacock. Do yourself a favor and just give it a chance, right? I don't think you'll be disappointed. The Office is amazing. But there's a character on there named Andy Bernard, right? I've never seen it. Oh man, just watch it, man. Give season 1 a try, okay? Season 1 I think only has like 6 episodes, right? If you don't keep watching the season 2, I'll be shocked. Honestly, I'll be shocked. Anyway, okay, so there's a character on there. This is going back to what you said, Moga. There's a character on there named Andrew Bernard. That so he kind of like got this low key anger problem, right? He's it's about The Office. Essentially, it's about I've watched some episodes. It is funny. The Office is, in a nutshell, is basically about a group of people who work inside of an office of a small paper company called Dunder Mifflin, and you got some people that are in sales, you got some in accounting, some customer service, quality assurance, you got HR, you got Michael Scott, who is the regional manager, and they all, like, their lives like intertwine with each other in the office, and the office pranks and stuff. It's the best. Anyway, so Andrew Bernard got this low-key anger management problem, right? And they send him off to anger management training. He comes back, he's a different person now. And he's like, he meets with the receptionist. Her name is Pam, and she's like, "Oh, welcome back, Andy." And he's like, "Drew." She's like, "What?" He said, "I'm Drew now." Oh, okay. So he goes over, to his desk, and he runs across Jim, and it's like, "Oh, hey, Andy." It's like, "Oh, it's Drew now." He said, "Yeah, I'm not calling you that." And Andy's like, "That's okay. I can't control what you do. I can only control what I do." And to your point, Mocha, it's like, everybody in the office had come to know him as Andy. So to ask everybody to now call him Drew, So most of you here probably got to know me as Super G. Now, I would imagine, hopefully, over time that the more I do the videos and the lives and the streams and everything, you keep hearing the name Gordon Nias, eventually it'll stick, right? Hopefully it'll stick like a pin in a sheetrock wall, But if you still want to call me Super, it's okay. I'm both. I guess you could say, I'm both of them. So if you want to call me Super, that's fine. I know you mean me. So that's fine. So all right, guys. So I am going to go ahead and maybe just G. G works too. I mean, that works in both cases, right? Super G or the G and Gordon Nias, like either that's fine too. Actually, believe it or not, a lot of my friends call me G. So I mean, it is what it is. It's cool. So all right, guys, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna begin making all the changes to all of my platforms and things, guys. So if you want to start, checking out some stuff, man, give me about an hour or so to actually see some significant changes in things. But they're out there. This live video will definitely be posted to my channel, obviously. I'll put a new thumbnail on it. So for those that didn't get a chance to see it at the actual live, get to watch it when they can, when they have time. It'll be here. So you guys won't miss it, and I'll leave it there for, I don't know, a month maybe, just in case people haven't frequented my channel in a little while and they come back. It's like, oh man, what is this? Your new name? Am I on the right channel? Yeah, you're on the right channel, just a different name. That's all. Check out the live and you'll know what happened, right? All right, so I'm gonna get to work. Listen, guys, from the bottom of my heart, man, I said this before, I'll say it again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all of your support, your love, your comments, your laughs, your sharing, everything that you guys have done that has made this one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in doing this. I had no idea what to expect when I started this. And now that I've done it, if it were up to me, this would be all I would do. I would do this full time if I could. I really would. And even though I never really talked about that, man, but I know a lot of people that do this, man, like make some really good money. I would love to be in a position to do this to a point where I could take care of my family doing it. But I never got into this for the money, man. I never really did. I did it initially because it's just something that was in my heart I wanted to do, and of course, now I'm like, man, it would be great if I could, because then I would be really doing what I love. Like, what do they say? If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. This would be it for me. Talking to you guys, creating gaming content for you guys to laugh at me or play with me or talk to me like that. That's a dream. That would be a dream. But okay, all right, I've talked enough, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get on out of here, get to work on these changes, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys no later than Monday. Take care.